Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard. Is my guy asleep? He's sleeping. Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Gaming with me, ZiKZ. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent. Not a lot of sleeping on the job either. There we go. See, as soon as I went to zoom in, well, that's kind of funny. I went to zoom in, and when I went to zoom in, he suddenly woke up. It wasn't because I zoomed in. It's because I couldn't get the joystick to very perfectly go straight in without moving the wheels. See, the wheels move a little bit when I try to do that. You're okay. You can nap. You work hard. You deserve to, you know, take a little nap every so often. I mean, you don't want to sleep when you're. I mean, you don't want to sleep when you're driving. You don't want to drive while you're sleeping. I guess you don't want to sleep when you're driving either. Isn't that the same thing as drive while you're sleeping? I mean, logically speaking. Anyway. Yes. What am I doing here? I am just taking my scout vehicle and coming over here to the rolled steel factory because it's not clear to me what all the inputs and outputs are here. And I have a notepad right here to write everything down. And I changed the page away from, I opened up the page in my notepad in the last episode, and then I closed that page and went back to the page I was on before. What time of day is it? I guess it's late enough to go to morning, although it's still going to be dark. It is dark here in the morning. In the Yukon, in the winter time, or somewhat winter time. Squirrel, how you doing? Mr. Do I call you Mr. Nuts? How you doing, Mr. Nuts? Mr. Cage, I could get used to that. I've been roll cage forever. In fact, it was kind of adopted into my real life, though it started because I played a lot of driving games and a bit reckless, and that recklessness has continued into my other life. And I was always hoping that somebody would call me Cage, you know, because Cage sounds cool. But no, everyone to say short. You know, everyone, which makes sense. If you want to say roll cage in a shortened way, you say roll, you don't say cage. So calling me Mr. Cage, I like that because it sounds cooler. You're good at climbing. Good here, something. Ah, okay. Okay. So that's the squirrel part. And I'm just going to leave the other part alone because this is an all-ages channel. You got Squirrel as your nickname back in middle school because you were good at climbing. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't get roll cage until I was playing, you know, multiplayer driving video games. But you know. Then I kind of adopted that as my nickname. Some people might know me as Roll Cage in my IRL, and if they ever join the stream, none of them know that I stream though, so I can maintain my anonymity. If somebody that knows me that in real life accidentally, well, of course my roommates know that. Somebody accidentally comes upon my stream, I don't want them to blow my cover. You have Scrat tattooed on your arm. Took it way too seriously. I don't know what Scrat is. Please tell me that's not a Pokemon character. It probably is. Everybody has Pokemon stuff, Pokemon tattoos, right? Oh. I have things to say about Pokemon, but I'll keep it to myself. Oh, the squirrel from Ice Age. Ah, okay. Well, I have things to say about Disney movies too, but I'll keep that to myself. There was a time when I liked Pixar. That was a long time ago. Well, I guess Ice Age was back when I didn't have that so much to say about Pixar. Yeah, when was the original does the original Toy Story predate the original Ice Age? I think it probably does. I like the original Toy Story. And I liked Pixar before they were well known. They had like demo short videos and stuff that you can still find out there. They were bought out by Disney. Disney did not create Pixar. So, but then they were Disney filed, as it were. Yeah, Walt himself is not a nice man, but then, you know, Walt isn't making any money on Disney anymore because he's not around to make money on anything anymore. But yeah, Disney will eventually own everything, which will eventually be bought out by Disney, as will YouTube, as will, you know, everything else. Even Amazon and Google are not powerful enough to hold back the Disney empire. Yeah, this is pretty icy up here. I don't have any kids of my own. I've never had any kids of my own, though I did help raise a couple of stepkids. So maybe I would feel differently, but that was a long time ago too. So. But yeah, I like the original toys. I like the art. You know, the innovation, the style. Toy Story. Did I say Toys? Toy Story. Toys is a great movie. Robin Williams, bless his soul. Yeah, I love that movie, Toys. I have the soundtrack for Toys. That's how much I liked it. It had a song. Oh, now I'm going to embarrass myself by not being able to remember her name. Tori Amos. Big, huge Tori Amos fan. And yeah, there's a song from there that wasn't available on any of her other albums, so I had to get the Toys soundtrack, which I didn't mind because I liked the music in Toys. And the only original soundtrack, or as they say now, OST, that I ever bought, I believe. I think I had every Tori Amos album. Might have had someone after she was basically retired, comeback album. But, yeah, I love Tori Amos. Love her vibe from way back. She's been around a while, but I've been around longer, so quite a bit longer. All right, stop. I don't want to get in anybody's way because I'm going to still park here, and this is kind of maybe in the way. Let's but I don't know what's less in the way. I want to clip the corner of this, but I still want to be able to get to the loading dock if I have to. So I think if I pull up over here in the middle, I'll be mostly out of the way. Come on. There we go. Stop right there. And I mean, I won't have to stay here when I write everything down, but I might as well. I have nowhere else to go. Okay. Okay, well, how do you make them? Oh, metal rolls. It is all metal rolls, isn't it? Whoops, wrong button. Metal rolls 2. Metal rolls 1. Metal rolls 2. Metal rolls 4. Okay, I gotta write all this stuff down. You can make cargo. Okay, I guess metal rolls, cargo containers. But how do you make metal beams out of metal rolls? I mean, is this a foundry? You just melt them all down? Okay. I gotta write all this stuff down. Where's my page? Sorry about this. I'm gonna just sit here with the same screen on. The game has not locked up. I am flipping to my page. Okay. And I'm gonna actually write this down. Let me make sure all these cargo containers only require metal rolls. Only require metal rolls. That's not true on the other map. Okay, map 2. I've got a place here, and this is cargo storehouse. So that's what it's called on the map. I don't think it's called. Whoops, I don't think it's called cargo storehouse. I think it's called something crafting. No. Don't highlight the Rezvani. Rolled steel factory. Okay, that's it. Rolled steel. I just heard myself back. Rolled steel factory. It's all right. Okay, and this is now let's actually go there and look this up again. Okay, I have metal beams. Oh, there's a bunch of these. I'm gonna write these per line. Metal beams. I'm going to draw the arrow in the opposite direction and get myself confused. Metal beams you get from metal rolls quantity 2. And then small pipes. Pipes you get from metal beams quantity 1. Oh, that's interesting. 1 metal roll gives you interesting, fascinating. Doesn't seem like it would be enough metal, does it? A whole cargo container full of medium pipes. Medium pipes comes from metal rolls. What is that? 4? 2. Okay. And large pipes. I had a feeling that was next. Large pipes you make with metal rolls. Everything's metal rolls. 4. Where do you get metal rolls? You have to bring them from the other map? Probably not. And cargo container. Cargo container. Ooh, and I bet you need. Is there a place to make the cabins? Wait, do I have the arrows the other way? I might have had the arrows the other way. Anyway. No, 2 cement give you that. I just screwed this one thing up. Yeah. I need, I had the arrow the wrong way for something else. It's on the other map. Cargo container, I need metal rolls. 2. Only need 2. For an entire cargo container. And then back to metal beams. Okay. I've got all that written down now, which means I probably do not need to keep the vehicle here. But is there a place here where I can get cabins? That's when I see if there's a place to get cabins. So I want to see, well, are there any of these that need cabins? Containers. No. There are cabin drop-off places here, right? Or are they just container drop-off points? Cabins, yes. I do need to get cabins. Where can I get cabins from here? Aha! From the construction site. Okay. I will mark that down then as well. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I gotta go back and highlight it again. I can't find the construction site. Was it that one? No. This one? No. This one? No. Oh, I keep highlighting the same one. Let's start from the top again. It automatically goes down. It's going to be like the last one, right? It's the last one, isn't it? No! Why do they keep changing the order of this? Not crates in the wood. Warehouse in the mountains. Not that. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. I still don't know why they keep changing the order. Cabins times 2. Okay. And I get that. Now, I don't know if it's the same. I used to get them from cargo containers or wooden planks on the other map, which I had the arrow backwards. I'm going to guess that it's the same. So I have to make the cargo containers and then get over there. But look, I'm going to actually drive over there and look at that. So this entire thing is going to be me driving around this entire YouTube episode. Potentially. Cabin construction site. I think I can probably assume that, but I'm not going to assume that. And this, you get cabins from what? Cabin. Actually, you only get one. All right, let's drive over there. And is it like right? It's closer to get there from the garage, so I will recover it to the garage. Because I don't need to stay here anymore. Because I have everything written down. There's no good way of finding all this out without driving out. I wish there was. Them rolls are crazy heavy, like 15 to 20. Yeah, I guess. They're actually one of the lightest things. Actual weight in the game is like one of the lightest things. Oh, sorry, I missed more than one chat. They make hollow structural steel. Yeah. So the cabins make some sense. Right. Oh, but they make the. Oh, are you saying they also make the steel beams from flat rolls, formed with roller? Okay. Well, that's sense, but the rolls that they show in the game are not anywhere near wide enough to be made into structural steel beams, are they? I mean, they look like they're just maybe wide enough to be, crinkled. I don't know. I can't remember the term. Quonsetted into a cabin, but yeah. Sorry, I was looking down at my notepad and I was not looking at the chat. All right, let's drive over there. Leave the garage again. And did I not? Yeah, I did mark it. And it's not that far away, so that's good. It won't take me long to get there. I do have this. Yeah, okay. Corrugated, that's the word, yes. That's done in a die press. Okay. I mean, I know what that is. I've not, actually, I was going to say I've never worked in a factory, but actually I did when I was young. In fact, I wasn't even 18 at the time, so I couldn't work the machines. I started there sweeping up, metal shavings and cleaning toilets and stuff like that. I've got, I have an awful lot of respect for that. I grew up in a blue collar. I come from a blue collar family background. I grew up in a very blue collar neighborhood, so. That, I don't know. Does that term mean anything to anyone outside of the U.S.? Blue collar. Do you know what that means? Working class, honest living. Yeah. Okay, let's get over there and find out. You did fabrication for a few years? Ah, okay. You sounded like you were more. Either you were faking your expertise or you actually were an expert, had some expertise, because you really sounded authoritative there. 15 years, wow. That's a nice career. I'm guessing that it wasn't long enough ago that you would have gotten a pension out of that. So, yeah, I eventually, it took me a while to get there, but I eventually went to school for, originally I went to school for, the goal was to get an advanced degree in physics, and I was well on the way to that goal until I could not afford it anymore, and I had to switch majors to computer science, and so I had a multi-decade career in software development at various levels, which I've talked about many times on stream. I think I mentioned also that I didn't go right to college right away, so, but I did later on. Not in my 40s. I mean, I did later on after I had other jobs outside of high school. I worked, like I said, I worked at a factory. That was while I was still going to school. Did lots of things. Retail jobs. And when I say retail, not I'm smiling right now. I'm somewhat smirking. People say, yeah, I worked in retail. It makes it sound like, oh, you were, an investor or something, No, I stocked shelves for a living. don't know. It sounds, I don't know. Maybe it's just me that make it sounds like something you would say, you know, at a party or something. If you're trying to sound, if you say I worked in a factory, people know what it is that you're talking about, right? If you say you worked in retail, it doesn't sound like, yeah, I worked in a grocery store for a number of years. I don't know. Does anybody else get that feeling? It is, yes, it is cargo container wooden planks, which is what I suspected. You dabbled in CNC machining. Oh, that's nice. Automotive printing and injection molding. Automotive printing. That's cool. I mean, CNC machine. Did you program the CNC machines? You just operate them, or what? I mean, I was close to someone who was a machine mechanic, and he had to like know everything about all the machines in the factory. I had just so much admiration for him and how smart he had to be to learn all the circuit boards and everything for all the machines. I mean, just amazing wealth of knowledge that he had to have. I was just blown away. Okay, so this is you need a container 1. Container 1 and wood planks. I see there's a chat there. I'll pick it up in a second. 2. Okay, so it's the same as the other map. Is that everything on this map then? I don't know. Just a button pusher was allowed to do general offsets to keep in spec. Oh, okay. So you had to know enough to be able to adjust the thing, but basically just hitting a button. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this one guy I knew when I was younger. Unbelievable admiration for. Not that I don't have admiration for you as well, Squirrel. I have a tremendous amount of admiration for you. After all, you have a squirrel tattoo. What could be more prestigious than that? Hold on a sec. Gotta mute. I gotta mute, which means I have to hit the button, right? Not hitting those buttons well. Okay, so I've got everything written down. This guy can stay parked here for now. And let's figure out what I'm going to do next. The printing was dashboards. Yeah. So it was modern stuff with the, yeah, well, I don't know what. Boy, back in my day, I don't think I ever heard of CNC machines or printing. I don't know, rolled press stuff, but yeah. Injection molding, yeah, but CNC. I'm not gonna do this now. It looks too difficult. Actually, it's not that difficult. Actually, it is difficult to get around this corner to get up here. Let's find an easy task to do, shall we? I don't have a lot of time left in this. Okay, and yeah, so I'm not going to do that one. Actually, let's stop tracking. In fact, okay. Medium pipes ×2. Okay, that doesn't look. That looks like a possibility. Wait, are there actually pipes on the ground here? Oh, okay. So, and this has the medium pipes. So maybe I will do that. I like, I'll be able to pull that out of there, deliver it to where I need to deliver it, and And I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to go grab them from here. And take them to here. That looks easy peasy. And where will I get them from? I mean, where will I get the vehicle from? If the vehicle I have over here now is in the right place, where is the vehicle I have now? There. Yes. So it's actually on the proper side of the, yeah, it's on the proper side of a thing, but it's not so easy to get to, is it? Proper side of the railroad tracks. No, it's actually not on the proper side of the railroad tracks, is it? Oh yeah, it is from here. I got to pick up here. Oh boy. Maybe this isn't such an easy task, but it'll give me something to do. Oh, I need 2 of them, so yeah, I'm gonna need to get a, oh no, wait, I'm just getting a trailer. The trailer has the pipes. And it's a ramped flatbed trailer. So yeah, that is very convenient for the vehicle I have. Where's the garage? Would it be more convenient to get there from the garage? Maybe yes, maybe no. Let's lay this path out first of all. This also lets me get one more thing off of the map, the trailer off of the map. You can manual machine too pretty well. Pretty well my self-taught skills I'm proud of. But it's bad time. It's bad time for you later. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to parse the last part of that, but it's pretty well self-taught skills. Yeah. So by manual machining, you mean like, you know, drilling and drill press and stuff like that, right? Not just pressing a button. Oh, that's not someplace I can go. Yeah, I know I cannot get through this hill with this vehicle. So we're just gonna big nope that right now. Oops. Well, actually, let's clear this whole thing. And where's this being delivered? Manny's house. Which one am I on? Piping problems. Okay, to Manny's house. Oh, that's where I'm delivering it to. And where are they coming from? Let's now I got myself all confused. They're coming from here. No, there was a, no, they're not coming from there. They are coming from here to Manny's house, which is there. And that's actually a lot harder than it looks. Because you have to come around this side, because this mountain won't do it. And I could try to go along the railroad tracks. Oh, that's kind of a problem. Yeah, let's switch to the vehicle I'm in right now to see how likely this is to work. The one that's on the map. Okay. Now, will it be easier to get there from where I'm at, or will it be easier to get there? And I have to think about getting fuel and stuff too. No, I don't think so. I think it'll be easier to get there from... Yeah. What I need to do is, like, I can come along here. There is a submerged road, and then I can cross the tracks here, or I can cross the tracks at a good spot to cross the tracks. What I have to do is go here, go through all of this stuff, get to there, and it looks like maybe this is a trail here. That might be a trail. So like through here. Oh, the trails are not marked. This makes this a lot harder. So I am going to go from the garage. Which means I'm going to cross probably like here. Because this is a submerged road, but I know it's traversable. And then I don't know where from there. I'm gonna guess like here. And then where? Maybe there? This is going to be a bit tricky. There will probably be trails on the map, but I will not be able to see from where I'm at now. I'm leaning forward again, so I can't see my chat. But I think this is kind of, sort of, a way to go. And then back the same way and across to get to here. Because, and this at least I can get across there. My chat didn't stop, did it? I heard things go a little weird. Yeah, I'll leave that there because it'll make it easier to mark the map. But then I'll recover back to the garage. What time is it? 37 minutes. Let's see. And did I mess this up? No. Yes. Oh, no. And now I'm going to follow this back, probably through here. Probably. I still don't know. Both of these ribbons are going to line up. So let's... Yes, I mess these kind of things up a lot. This is just a rough guess, and it may be that I'm going to get here and find out that, no, this isn't the best way to go. There's actually a trail much more direct or whatever. But I want to lay everything out so that I can... Oh, okay. And then there's that. Okay. Yeah, this also gets duplicated. And it's going to come from the garage, but I'm doing it like this because then it's easier to grab the ribbon. I've mentioned this many times. In case you don't know what I'm doing, I'm grabbing the ribbon with the add point button. The add waypoint button. It's not documented that you can do that, but you can do that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and then back to the garage, which is where we're going to start this whole mess. I love the background music, but I don't have enough of it. And if you want to contribute, crinklesmusic.com. I have, they have 24 different albums. They're all called Soundtrack from the Box, volumes, 1 through 24. I have license to rebroadcast volumes 21 through 24, but all of my music comes from, well, pretty much all comes from 22. If you want to help the stream, you can go to crinklesmusic.com, XLAM Music and Twitch chat, and just look at the description in the YouTube description. I actually come out this place. Yeah, now let's recover this. I couldn't find it. Yeah, go there and give me, you can listen for free if you go to crinklesmusic.com. I would appreciate it if you went there and listened to, at least a minute or two of anything from volumes 21, 23, and 24, and then leave a suggestion. You can either leave it in a comment on YouTube, or you can whisper me on Twitch, or you can go in a chat on Twitch sometime when I'm there. Don't leave a quote-unquote channel chat on Twitch. I will never see it. I don't think there's any way to even look up general channel chat. The only way I know how to get to chat is by looking at a VOD. So as the streamer, yeah, whisper me if you're on chat, or if you're on Twitch, or leave a YouTube comment. Yeah, if you do that, I will give you some credit in some way that is amenable to you, or like I will make you a VIP or something on Twitch, or for a month or so, give you some other benefit on YouTube, give you notice in the description, or a pinned comment for a month or something like that. I have 2 people who have given me suggestions, so I wouldn't mind getting more. I took some time off recently from streaming, and I had full intention, intentions, what they're like. I had full intention of taking some of that time off, and I'm not going to be close enough of adding the music to the background, just going through the suggestions and to the background. And of course I didn't do that because I hadn't taken time off in many months, and so once I decided, I'm going to take it was almost 2 weeks off, guess what I did during those 2 weeks? Absolutely nothing. And it was everything I ever thought it could be. To quote a line from Office Space, one of my all-time favorite movies, Office Space. It's one of my all-time favorite movies that I don't have a DVD or Blu-ray of. I don't watch a lot of movies. I've never been into movies, actually, fiction. I watch documentaries and stuff, but I'm not really into fiction, either books or movies or videos or anything, but or comic books or any other medium. But I have been with people to want to go watch a movie, so we go watch a movie, and I'm into it okay. I just don't go out of my way. And so I do have a handful of favorite movies. Office Space is one of them. Mystery Men is another one, a lesser known movie. Okay, but obviously I'm not going on that side of the guardrail. If you don't know Mystery Men, you should. One of Ben Stiller's first movies, with Janine Garofalo and a cast of thousands. Paul Rubin, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman. I can't remember who else is in it, but a cast of thousands. That's not a cast of thousands. The premise is people who like cosplay as superheroes, basically. I think when the movie came out, it wasn't called cosplaying. Pretend to be superheroes. They're pretend superheroes. They want to be superheroes, and then they take it pretty seriously. They really think they do have some kind of superpower. Like one guy is really good with a shovel. He's some sort of construction worker that has a shovel, and he's known as the shoveler. That's not too much of a spoiler. And so they take their special abilities and end up getting involved in a real supervillain plot and have to muddle their way through it. It's pretty funny. It's quite funny. Unbelievably funny. Oh, the guy from Minnesota that starred in Fargo, he's the shoveler, and I can't remember his name either. And the guy that plays the super evil, the evil villain, you probably would recognize him sometimes as well. Academy Award winner, his name I can't remember. And there's a real superhero character, and I can't remember his name either, because I don't watch a lot of movies, and so I don't know the names of a lot of actors, actresses. But Janine Garofalo has always been one of my favorites. And Ben Stiller hasn't necessarily been one of my favorites. But, although I do really like Zoolander. I don't know if I'd say that's one of my favorite movies, but it's a crazy ride, Zoolander. Never saw Zoolander 2, which came out 20 years later. It's probably not as good, but I shouldn't assume. But yeah, Zoolander is you've probably heard of Zoolander. It's Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson play like supermodels, which of course neither one of them is the supermodel type, and it's hysterical. It is hysterically funny. Not like supermodels. They play supermodels. It's hysterically funny. But it's the kind of hysterically funny that, is quote unquote lowbrow. It's not intellectual humor, that's for sure. Okay, and I'm saying I'm crossing there, which actually is a better way to cross than where I'm at now. Yeah, it's hysterically funny. You must have heard of it. I mean, anyone who's within the sound of my voice has almost certainly heard of Zoolander. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about it. I don't want to spoil anything, but in case you haven't seen it, I would recommend it if you can, watch it free with ads. No, on YouTube or Amazon or something. I wouldn't necessarily recommend, don't go out of your way to pay money to stream it. But, I mean, it is a good movie. I would recommend getting a hold of X-Men, or Mystery Men. I'm sorry. Did I say X-Men? Mystery Men. Getting a hold of Mystery Men. That is a great hysterical comedy, I think, anyway. And, my taste is something that you should all appreciate. Yeah, I love Mystery Men. I might have not said Mystery Men, I said X-Men. Boy, that's really confusing. No, it has nothing to do with real superheroes. They're Mystery Men. Yeah, hysterically funny movie. I think it's a hysterically funny movie. Just the whole, I mean, it's a parody on, you know, the idea of superheroes and all that stuff. But it's quite a few years old. It's, I don't know, I wouldn't say, I don't think it's 30 years old, but it's probably at least 25 years old. Okay, so far it does look like I'm following the trail. Yeah, okay. This looks like a solid trail so far. And still following the trail, it looks like. Yeah, buddy, I think we got it. I will be able to get there, I think, and then I'm going to have to call it. I'm at 51 minutes now. I try to keep my episodes between 50 and... yes, we do have it, because there it is right there. And it's even pointing the right way. Between 50 and 55 minutes is what I shoot for. Between 45 minutes and an hour is definitely, you know, what I'm almost certain to do. That's for a YouTube episode. An hour is critical because, well, for a couple of reasons. One, I don't want to have a YouTube video that's more than an hour. I don't mind watching YouTube videos in more than an hour, but not everyone does. But also, I run out of time on Twitch. I'll have to run an ad or something in the middle, and I definitely don't want to do that. And my party chat. I have to run a party chat streaming on Xbox. There's a bug. The audio goes crazy unless you run a party chat. So that's a workaround, is to run a party chat. Anyway, well, I've got everything marked out. And I know the way is workable because I just came this way. So this will be actually a fairly easy task. And then once that's done, I will actually take it back. And there is no other trailer store, right? I don't think there is. I will take this back to the trailer store. I don't think I'm going to need it. Well, actually, I don't know. I might need it. It might be convenient to have someplace around here. So I will wait before I take it to the trailer store. But it's a pretty easy path from here to get back to the trailer store. So that will be a convenient place to grab. I mean, I could use it. But if I'm going to start at the garage anyway, I'll pick it up when I need one. So maybe I can leave it here for the time being, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably won't leave it there, though. Trying to mute again. Why is it so difficult to tap on my phone? All right. I am going to wrap it up here. I think I'm at 53 minutes. That's a perfect time, almost 54. For those of you watching on Twitch, stick around for a minute. I will look to see if there's someone to raid. If you are watching YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. SnowRunner runs on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV. 7 days a week at noon, released at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK. Almost never 0600 hours next day in New Zealand, but it would be if it wasn't for plus daylight savings time. So it's plus or minus an hour. Twitch, again, stick around for a raid. YouTube, I hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. Twitch rating coming. YouTube, for you, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.